This is more about living in the time of the coronavirus epidemic. The field mouse continues to have trouble with vaccine delivery. He's not alone in this, but it bothers him because he knows it's the kind of quirky smear that gets tagged to you, and when you run for office, the voters will remember it, your opponent makes sure of that, and you lose elections. He's spent his entire life winning elections. He tries to joke about it and to lay it off on broken federal promises, but he's caught between the PM and his pledge of 100 million doses, and all of the county administrators who are yapping like a pack of wild dogs outside the door. We're out of vaccines! Where are the vaccines? The field mouse has no answer and no vaccines. He'll finesse it, but it's a political headache. I think if he runs out of medicine, he should start offering slices of his wife's pies. The PM is going through another round of executive orders, this time dealing with climate control, climate change, moving to new sources of energy, renewable energy as they say. The dummy craps love that word, renewable. But he also said that he was not going to ban fracking. I don't think I like fracking at all. I don't even like the sound of it. Fracking. Hell of a thing to do to your planet. Frack it. The COVID-19 numbers are dropping, and it looks like my county is going to move from purple to red. Still an emergency, but a measurable improvement. The field mouse is going to shift his curfew from 10 o'clock at night to 11. Big whoop. Still a hindrance to business, but again, it's better. And though the vaccine delivery is not good, ask the field mouse about that, some people are getting the shots, and by next week, so it is said, my partner and I will be eligible for the medicine. I have my doubts about that, for sure, but we checked with our family physician, and he recommended that we get the vaccinations. Either one, he said, will do. They are very similar. All of this is prompting an optimism in people, as if this is all going to go away by the summer, for certain by the fall. I think that kind of thinking is premature and even dangerous. I understand it. People want to hope. They want to believe this is over, to have the shroud lifted, but it would be damaging to raise expectations only to see them cruelly reversed. Yet I can hear it in the tone of voice among most politicians. It's working, they say. All of our precautions are paying off, and we're on the verge of beating this. I do not listen to that. They can print money, but they can't beat nature. A database tells me, possibly correctly, that the PM has signed 22 executive orders in his first week, the most ever by a president, along with other proclamations and recommendations, whatever they may be. It means he's busy enacting the dummy crap agenda. Renewable everything, right? 2 political comments. A spokesperson for the PM's administration said that their approach to the coronavirus pandemic would be based on science, trust, and transparency. She left out the wing and a prayer. Even though the impeachment proceedings won't begin for another week and a half, Fancy Bulldozy wanted to talk about it because she thinks of it as being her baby. She said it was important for the government to try the trumpet and to convict him as well, so that no president in the future would ever dare to incite another crowd to insurrection. She is doing this to preserve the integrity of democracy itself. It is that dastardly future threat that inspires her to action, and not so much the final complete humiliation and defeat of that miserable trumpet. That's really just a side benefit at this point. It's nice to know that our politicians are so high-minded and forward-thinking as well as transparent. I believe I can see right through them. Now, hold on. I'm dreaming there. It is not possible to see clearly through the tangled morass that is the swamp. I too can sometimes be carried away by hope. Also, I wonder, is transparency renewable?